everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting day 1 of our Declutter Madness Challenge. So we are starting in our junk drawer. I think every home has a junk drawer. Some people may have more than one, and that's okay. But we are starting with one junk drawer at a time. So we are going to start by taking everything out, sorting through it, organizing what we want to keep, putting it back. If you have multiple drawers, you can move on to the next one, but I recommend starting with one and finishing one. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before we get too much farther, I'm going to show you the label system that I use for sorting and organizing. So I've printed up these labels that I put on the front of my boxes. Again, normally I would just handwrite these on a scrap piece of paper, so that would work just as well. You don't need anything fancy because this is just for you to keep yourself on track. But I printed these out, so don't think this is the way you have to do it. But the first sign would say something like, this one says keep in the same room. You could do just a keep box. So that would be all the items that are going to go back in the area that you're cleaning out or organizing. Then if you had another box, you would have a box that sometimes things get thrown into rooms, drawers, containers, cabinets that don't belong in there anymore, and they belong in another area of the house. So you would put those items in that container there. Then we also need a trash or recycling pile. So if you have a trash bag, that's fine. But if you need to recycle stuff, you would put that in this pile or box. And then we also have a sell or donate pile. So if there's items you find that you no longer need, but you think they're still in good shape and you could donate them or sell them, you definitely want to take advantage of that. So this is the system that I use. You can obviously make more categories or less categories depending on how you want to do things. This just helps as far as like sorting. Go ahead and get started. We're going to pull everything out of the drawer, sort it into categories, and then from there we'll decide what we want to put back and what can go somewhere else. Okay, so I'm just starting to sort everything into different piles, and then from there we'll put them into containers that will fit into the drawer. Okay, so here we have everything sorted out into categories, kind of reorganized a little bit in different containers. I do have my container of stuff that needs to be removed from this drawer. It's not a lot of stuff, but that'll help some. I've got a bag of trash. So now we're going to work on putting things back in the drawer and try and organize it as we put it back. Before we put everything back, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum out the drawer and wipe it out, and then we'll put all of the items back in the drawer. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and start putting things back. Okay, so here's another look at the before. And now the after. So let me go ahead and give you a little tour of what we've got going on in here. So right here we have our scissors. On the side we have our flashlights. We've got our spare keys in that container. In the very back we have some super glue and that kind of thing. We also have our batteries on this side. We have our tape in here. And then I added in this nice tray. It's actually for silverware, but I had it laying around and I thought this would be a great way to organize our pens and pencils and that kind of thing. So we've got pens, pencils, Sharpies, our sticky notes, our pencil sharpeners, and then some paper clips, whiteout, letter openers. And then in the very front here we have some notepads tucked in there. And I'm really happy with the way it all turned out. I'm ready to move on to the next project. Alright, so there you have it. We did it. Day 1 is in the books. I hope you enjoyed this video. Our junk drawer looks so good. I'm so happy with it. If you're still watching this video at this point, leave me a heart emoji down in the comments below so that I know you're watching. If you're looking forward to day 2 of our Declutter challenge, that's going to be our coat closet. So if you're looking forward to that, keep watching. Also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video when it comes out. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, so here's a little sneak peek of what we'll be doing on day 2.